Well, hello.
Hello there.
Good to see you.
Yes, you too.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes, I'm sorry. A tornado knocked over my house. I barely was still alive.
A tornado?
Yes,
Oh my goodness.
I was in Oklahoma with my cousins, and a tornado came and hit the house. Luckily, they had a basement.
Oh, okay. So you went down into their basement.
Yes. And there's a problem because I left the water bags. Sorry about that.
Uh-huh.
In the kitchen. And,
You
and
had,
a tornado just took them.
so it did get some of the house.
Yes.
Okay.
It got the roof.
Oh, it did. Okay, so it took the roof off.
Yes.
And it also took away some of your bags.
Yes. All of them.
All of them?
Yes. Water was all over the counters, It was really funny when I came out. I mean, not really, because the house was big. But,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Well, I tell you what, those things just happen. I am so thankful that you are okay.
Yes.
And you're here today because I know last Thursday I was like, where's Blue Boy? I don't know.
I was very worried. And it's funny because it actually happened on Wednesday.
Okay, a day before your appointment with
Yes.
with me, and
And I was going to come back home that night to meet up with you on Thursday night.
oh my goodness, and then it just didn't work out.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm very thankful to hear that you're okay, and your family's okay.
Yes.
And so you're gonna have to. I guess there will be some rebuilding going on.
Yes, very much.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Luckily, all of the neighbors have basements and everything.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely helpful when you have that shelter for you when those things happen, when those weather storms happen.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So I'm glad you're here. I think too you'll probably want to get more water since
Yes.
you didn't get really much of the water that I guess. Well, I mean, I guess you got to drink some of it. Before the Wednesday of last week. So
Yes.
I'm sure you got to drink more water, but
Luckily, only one bag was like half full.
uh-huh,
So yeah.
yeah,
And I left that in the fridge.
yeah.
And then the other bags I just left on the counter.
Okay. So how many bags would you say you need?
How many bags did I get again? I already forgot.
10.
10, yes.
10 bags,
Sorry,
right?
I only have a half a bag left. I was going to drink it, but tornado. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you had only half a bag left.
9.5 bags.
And how much of it did you end up drinking?
9.5.
You did drink 9.5 bags. I was gonna say, so really not the tornado really didn't take much water away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean you were supposed to meet with me last Thursday.
Yeah, I was a
And
mess.
you were
because-
almost done.
Yeah. And the food was all over the kitchen and everything. I mean, the freaking refrigerator doors. The refrigerator was like in the living room. But there's food everywhere and I didn't.
A mess, a
Yeah.
complete mess. So the good thing is you ended up drinking most of the water, and I guess the bad thing is you didn't have any water to drink most of this week
Yeah.
because you had been out and you weren't able to make it to your appointment last Thursday. So how do you feel now that you've not had the water for about 6 days? How do you feel?
I just, I mean, I just,
Probably 7 or 8
Yeah.
days now.
I've had no soda at all, just the water as a liquid. I haven't, you told me that I shouldn't be drinking with my meals, I haven't been doing that. So yeah.
Okay, so what have you
And
been drinking?
this time I weighed myself at
Yeah.
my house.
Yeah.
I've lost 13 pounds.
Oh,
13.
oh my goodness, 13 pounds?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that must be really exciting
Yes.
for you.
Very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you have your event, that unfortunate event that happened, and
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, but on the other side, I ended up losing 13 pounds.
Yeah.
And then so, do you feel like you are craving the water because you haven't been drinking it much? Well, you haven't really been drinking any this week. Are you feeling like you really want more of the water, or what do you feel right now?
I definitely feel like I want more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're really just
I
wanting.
want more because, well, actually, well, another thing about the tornado.
Oh.
Like, when my cousin's mom's, my aunt's, she had a bunch of jewelry, and her jewelry was all gone, and clothes everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the only good thing is we're all okay.
That's right.
Who cares about the stuff?
Yeah.
You can get all the stuff, you can't get all of us.
That's right. Yeah. So, so I guess what have you been drinking since you didn't have the water this week? Since you didn't have your water bags, what have you been drinking in place of it?
Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I've been drinking Ozarka.
Okay. All right. So you went ahead and got
Yeah,
some.
but only like 3 bottles.
Well, yeah. Well, you got to drink something,
Yeah.
right? So you ended up drinking some Ozarka water
Yeah.
instead because you didn't have any more water.
Yeah, like 3 bottles like yesterday night.
Okay.
So,
All right. So how many refills are you wanting today? Since you're here, how many?
no, I'll just take 10 bags.
10 bags?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll definitely, I'll definitely get you your 10 bags of water.
Yeah.
And then don't worry about, any of the costs in that regard, because I know you already have the bags. I'll just go ahead and fill the bags up.
Yeah.
And then let you, finish out this week, and then next week, drinking, through those bags. What I would like to do is start showing you the difference between the Ozarka water that you had, you said you were drinking maybe not very often, once a month, but
Yeah.
I would like to start showing you the difference between the Ozarka bottled water and some, just bottled water in general.
I already know. I mean, you told me that everything in the bottle isn't that good.
Well, I'd just like to go over it a little bit more
Yeah.
so you can understand why
Yeah.
this water's different, and why it could help you with just a lifestyle change, because you are wanting to make a lifestyle change, and with, mainly being that you're wanting to lose body weight. But then again, there's going to be other components, other things that are going to help you to lose the weight other than just the water.
Yeah.
Okay? So once you start to understand why this water, is really good for your body, then it'll help you to take, more steps towards losing more weight.
Yeah.
And we're starting with the hydration first, and then we're building from there, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so do you have any other comments or questions for me before we wrap up our appointment today? you needed to do.
Yeah,
Go get some
more
wrenches.
because his wrenches got taken away by the tornado.
Oh, yeah, so you had to go get some more, make a trip to get more wrenches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Well-
tools.
yeah, right. Well, I am so glad that you were able to make it,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your cousin's house.
Yes.
And I am just, I'm thankful that you're okay and that you're able to continue the journey of drinking good water. And I can't wait to show you more about this good water and how it's different next week when we meet again.
Yeah.
And you will be amazed. So thank you for coming out, and I will see you next week.
You too.
All right,
Bye.
bye.